Alrighty, folks, welcome to some more Lego The Lord of the Rings. This is going to be level 5, the Mines of Moria story. We are seriously making our way through this game. This is actually going to be the second last level of the first film, which is pretty exciting. But anyways, you can see we got an achievement. This is no mine, it's a tomb, which is for completing the level. And we have a true adventurer of 70,000, which is actually a lot. But there are a few easy purple studs you can grab that will make that easy. Now you can see here, no cutscene to start us off. We're just dumped straight into the hub here. And we're actually right near the Mines of Moria, which is where we're headed to. You can see we're near this little pond here. We can smash some stuff up for some extra studs. Thought I might as well, but yeah, in this level, it's a pretty lengthy one, but there are a bunch of studs we can grab in it, which is nice. You can see another map stone there. I'm not going to worry about those until we get to that achievement. I think it's called Of All the Inquisitive Hobbits. Yeah, that's right. But anyways, once you're ready, head through that doorway there, and we're going to start with the cutscene, so yeah.
Soon, Master Elf, you will enjoy the fabled hospitality of the dwarves. Roaring fires, red meat off the bone. Into the mines!
We now have but one choice. We must face the long dark of Moria.
This, my friend, is the home of my cousin Balin, and they call it a mine. A mine! Huh? Come here! No! 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 Oh.
Here lies Balin, son of Fundin, Lord of Moria.
Oh.
It's as I feared.
We must move on. We cannot linger.
And here we are now inside the level. Didn't take us too long to get in here, unlike the previous level where we spent like 10 minutes actually getting into the level. But anyways, we're going to start off smashing some stuff. 70,000 is a lot of studs for True Adventure. But trust me, if you smash just about everything in your path, it won't be too hard. And there are 3 purple studs we're going to be grabbing throughout this one. And I'll show you where they all are. And that'll immensely help you, because those 3 alone is about half the True Adventure status. Anyways, on the left side, use Gimli to smash that cracked wall there. Then that'll drop a little crank. We can pick it up, and that'll come in handy here in a minute. You can see the little spot there for it. But what we first need to do, over on the left, we actually need to swap it with Legolas. I swapped to Gandalf on accident there, but use Legolas to shoot that target, which will actually drop like a chest. But the chest is locked, and we need a key to open it. So on the far right side, use Sam to light a fire, which will burn down the wood there. Which will reveal a key, which is exactly what we needed. So yeah, after we smash some stuff up, you can see we're already about 1/10 of the way there. But yeah, pick up that key, open up the chest, then grab the little gear there, and then you can actually place it there with that other gear, sorry, and then I think I need to put the crank in, but first what you need to do is on either side of this little well here, you need to smash open these chests, and that'll drop some parts, build up all the parts into like this like rock at the top of the well with some gears on them. Then you can place the crank in there, spin it around, and then we got another cutscene. So yeah.
Fool of a took.
Frodo.
Orcs!
Now we're still here inside of the mines, but yeah, there are some orcs that are actually trying to barge in through that door in the back there. But we gotta stop him. Now, you can kind of see it, but over on the right there, tucked away in that little cubby hole, there's actually a blacksmith design, which you can grab. Now, personally gonna stay away from that, saving that for the free play, of course. But actually, in the next level, I will say we do break that kind of no collectibles in the story. But I'll get to that when I do, which is of course in the next level. So I'll get to that in the next video. But anyways, in the back of the area, you need to build up some spears and other weapons to kind of block the door a bit. Then use Legolas on either side to shoot those targets, which will drop down some little handhelds that you can jump onto. But of course, before doing any of that, we gotta smash some stuff up for some studs. I do recommend, as much as possible, using like the slam attack, because it basically just one-shots anything. You know, but anyways, hang on those two handhelds, and that'll lower that kind of like bar onto the door. But yeah, then a bunch of orcs are gonna start charging you, and you just got to take them out. I use Gandalf here because I don't know. We haven't really used Gandalf too much, and yeah, his sword is pretty good for taking out these enemies. But yeah, we just got to keep taking them out, and then eventually we're gonna get to a cutscene, and then a massive cave troll is gonna come in. Not to like spoil it or anything. Not that this game isn't 10 years old, but you get it. Anyways, smash up these orcs. We're almost to a cutscene. Just a few more orcs. You know, I thought it was done, and then a bunch more come in. Take them out, and then eventually we'll get to a cutscene. I promise you, it's coming. It is coming soon. Wait for it. Wait for it. 3, 2. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1. There we go.
They have a cave troll.
And here we have a massive cave troll. I think they made a Lego set with this massive cave troll in it, I believe. I think it was like a Mines of Moria set. Pretty cool. Anyways, in the front of the area, you can build up this little pad, and then you just gotta step on it. Then eventually the cave troll will swing his like I don't know, like rock with like a chain on it, and it'll swing it at you. If you dodge it, it'll hit the pad, and then it'll get stuck in the pad, and then it'll backfire on him, and then it'll like fly back into his face, which will damage him a little bit. Then on the right side of the area, we can use Legolas. He can use his like elven hops to get up top to this high area. Yeah, kind of ran. Uses hops to get up top. Anyways, once up here, smash that rock, and that'll actually uncover another one of those pads. And this time what you got to do, jump on the pad, as you did before, and then when he swings, of course, you got to jump up to dodge it. But this time, land on the chain, and then shoot him with an arrow in the face. That'll damage him a bit more. Then you can see that'll drop some parts, but I'll get back to those here in a little bit. But we just got to do the same thing on the left-hand side now. So here on the left. Jump up using Legolas. Jump from that little tomb there, little gravestone. Then up top here again, smash that rock on the edge there, and then step on the pad once more. Not before grabbing some studs, because yeah, I go down there to grab a few studs, and then while I'm down there, I lose all those studs, which is a bit unfortunate. But I regain most of them. Anyways, jump on that pad. Jump up to dodge the attack, jump on the chain, and then shoot him in the face, and then we got another cutscene, I believe. So, yeah. Do we? I think so. Yeah. Another cutscene. Wait for it. Yeah.
Follow me.
Now, just as you thought this battle was over, we're here actually on top of the cave troll with Pippin here, and we just got to spam the attack button, and then eventually he'll be a little bit stunned, and at that point use Legolas to shoot him in the face with an arrow. Then remember those parts that we could build up before, but I said we'll get back to in a minute. Well, on either side there are sets, or there are a bunch of parts which we can build up into some crawl hatches. We're going to start on the left-hand side, and we just got to do the same thing on the right side. So, whichever side you start with, build up the crawl hatch and crawl through, and then you got to jump on top of the cave troll. There's a little animation cue you got to hit. Then you'll jump on top of him, spam the attack button. Then, when he's stunned again, switch to Legolas, shoot him in the face, and then we got to repeat this one last time. See here, it's a bit tricky with him swinging his little hammer there. You can accidentally hit the hammer with an arrow, but either way, once you've got it, we're going to do the same on the right-hand side, as I said. So build up the crawl hatch, and then you can use Pippin, Mary. You could probably even use Gimli for this as well. Any of the little guys will work. Then you can see that little yellow circle on the ground there. That's what you got to activate to jump on top of the cave troll. Then just spam the attack button once more. Then you can actually move around with the cave troll as well, control them a little bit. We moved them over to the left, which was actually away from where Legolas was. Anyways, shoot him in the face, and then we got another cutscene. So yeah.
He's alive.
I think there's more to this hobbit than meets the eye.
Mithril. To the Bridge of Khazad-dûm.
And now here we are in a new area, finally, after defeating that cave troll. Took us like 10 minutes to defeat it. But I mean, that was with all the cutscenes, so cut me some slack, will ya? Anyways, as we load into this new area, I am going to save real quick. But basically the goal with this area is we need to take out 3 waves of enemies. And as you can see, we are in this like magic force field that Gandalf has created. And we, each time we take out a wave, Gandalf moves forward a bit, so the area progresses a bit more. You can see here we're in the second wave, just about to finish off the last guy here. Any second now. There you go. And real quick, I do want to say one thing while we're in a little bit of downtime, as we're moving into this third wave. There is actually an achievement you can unlock in this level called We Cannot Linger, which is simply for completing the level in under 15 minutes. It's actually a bit of a tricky one, and I'll probably make a video for it later on for that achievement, and you can follow my route and whatever, and it'll kind of just be like speed running through the level. That's not really what I wanted to do here. This could have been a lot shorter video if I opted to do that, but I didn't know if cutscenes counted towards the time or all that, and I was like, oh, I do want to be getting some stuff, so I was like, I'll opt out of doing the 15 minutes or less for now, and we'll get back to doing it later. Anyways, after you've taken out that third wave, that massive pillar is going to topple over, and then we'll be on our way. So when you gain control of your characters again, turn around, and against that pillar at the front, there is a purple stud which you can pick up, as well as a few blues. Make sure to pick them up. Then proceed just a bit forwards, and on the right there, behind that large rock, you can pick up another purple stud and another blue stud as well. So pick up those 3 blues and those 2 purples, and you'll be well on your way. I mean, that alone is like a third of the true adventure stars. So be sure to pick them up. We are getting much closer to that 70,000. At least I think it's 70,000. The reason I'm saying that is because I picked it up, or I actually got True Adventure at a bit of an awkward time, because I was at like 65,000, and I picked up a purple stud, which took me to 75,000. It wasn't 75,000 for the True Adventure. I knew that. I kind of like worked it out. I was like, it's gonna be roughly 70,000. So it might be like 71, 72,000, but 70,000 sounded pretty good to me. And you'll see that happen when I get the next purple stud, which will be here in a minute. But anyways, on this left side of the area, you can see there's a fire there in the middle. I think like a torch fell down from up above and lit the ground on fire. Anyways, we'll get to that in a minute. But against the back wall, you can see a little cracked wall there. Of course, that's gonna be for Gimli. He can use his axe to smash it. And then that'll reveal some parts, which you'll be able to build into a checkered path back there, or the remaining pieces of the checkered path. And then we'll be able to push that cart down the path. But before doing that, we're going to head to the back left side here, smash open that barrel there, and that'll reveal a crank, which will come in handy here in a minute. So yeah, once we've grabbed that, we'll be able to smash some more things. Again, I am just collecting a bunch of studs. You'll come to realize that throughout this series and future LEGO series, if I make them, LEGO game series, that is, I am definitely one who likes to collect a lot of studs as much as possible, because you know, they're super important, and I think studs. I mean, studs, they're like money. It runs the world. Runs the LEGO game. Well, anyways, once we push that cart along the path there, we're actually going to swap to Pippin, and we can use his bucket to fill it up with some water on the left there. Now, this is the first time we're using this ability, and we aren't really going to use it a whole lot throughout the game, but it's a nice little ability that only Pippin has. He can extinguish that fire in the middle there. Then, we've got to use Gandalf on this, like, pink gear. Use some magical abilities on it, and place it on the wall there with the rest of the gears. Then, we can use that crank we picked up earlier to put it in the little machine there, spin it around. That'll open the doors, which once we head through, we're going to get to another cutscene. But before doing that, I smashed the skeleton in the back for a few extra studs. Then we head through, and we got another cutscene. So yeah, I'll let you watch that. To this new area, we're back inside. We're now inside the deep chasms of the mines. We're gonna head down these stairs in the back. You can see there is another save statue there. We'll be sure to save our progress for sure. Because again, this is a lengthy level, so saving your game along the way, not a bad idea. Then we're gonna head down these stairs, and after smashing up a few things, once we head over to the left, we're gonna get yet another cutscene. So yeah, we'll get to that in 3, 2, 1. Cutscene intensive. There have been like what 5 or 6 cutscenes in this level so far. That's craziness. We've still got a few more to come. Anyways, on the left we can use Mr. Gimli to throw him across the gap onto that crack there on the other side. So again, that's us working towards the don't tell the elf achievement for throwing Gimli 30 times. Then swap down below to those characters who are down there. Use Sam to call to the hatch. And once down below, we're gonna make our way across the rope here. Shimmy across it, then light this fire, which will cause the stairs or this massive like pillar to topple down. But what that'll actually do is that'll actually join the stairs together, so those guys above, like Aragorn and stuff, can make their way across without being thrown like Gimli had to. But anyways, as this is happening, and when that animation finishes, we're going to jump back up, and before heading up that rope on the left, dip behind the pillar and grab the purple stud. It is behind there, and I will grab it in a minute. I kind of forgot to grab it there before, but before we dip into the next area, we do grab it. Anyways, scale back up top, use Legolas, shoot the targets on the left there, and that'll lower the path. But before we head through, we're going to drop back down below, and behind the pillar, swoop up a hidden purple stud, and look at that, there you go, True Adventure, as promised. It's roughly 70k, might be a little bit more, but you should be good to get it. Anyways, proceed to the left, I've got another cut.
Fools!
Now here we have a pretty unique little area. We're playing as Gandalf here, and we're actually diving down the chasm, and we are facing off against Balrog, the giant fiery dragon. Now I do have this sped up a bit more than usual, just because it's a bit repetitive and lengthy of a scene here. But basically you got to dive down, retrieve your sword as you're flying through the air, then drop down onto Balrog, and you got to just attack him by hitting the prompted buttons. And once you've done that enough, he's actually going to shoot you back up into the air. You've got to dive back down to him again. So basically you're repeating the same process 3 times. So dive down, pick up your sword, land on Balrog, punch him around a bit. You got to dodge his fire breath there. But there you go. You can see we've now taken off 2 bits of his health. So we're 2 out of 3 of the I guess waves of this area done. You can see we're diving down, landing on him for a 3rd time, and this time we have to smash our way out of his hand. Now I will say, all of this is going to be, when we come back for free play, a lot of this kind of non-essential story stuff is going to be sped up quite a lot more than this, because it's just not as necessary. But anyways, we'll get into that more when we get to free play. We still got a bunch of story to do before we can start worrying about free play. But anyways, you can see the final blow on Balrog. Then we're gonna be flying down into the abyss below, and yeah, Gandalf, is he dead? Is he alive? I guess we'll never know. Well, we will know, and we'll find out later. But anyways, from there we're gonna be back up as the rest of the Fellowship up top here, and we're gonna smash some things because you know, we gotta get all these studs. You know, even though we've already got True Adventure, I still recommend you grab as many studs as possible, because again, it's just gonna be better for you if you've got more studs than less studs. Because some of the red bricks in this game, I'll be honest, they are pretty expensive, and you know, you don't want to have to be farming for studs more than you need to. You know, like I think the 10x is, I'm pretty sure it's literally 10 million studs. That's a lot. And I mean, you know, we'll try to get as many of the multipliers as early as possible. I think I might have to play a few of the free play levels out of order so we can unlock designs which will unlock some of the multipliers earlier. So yeah, we might have to play some of the levels out of order. But again, I'll get to all that when I do. Still got a bunch of story to get through first. So collectibles and stuff. least of our worries for now. But anyways, you can see we ran up the stairs. We had to shoot an arrow into the wall there, so we can swing across as Mr. Legolas. Then up here, we can smash through the wall here, and this will be worth it. You can see we're smashing in this little cave there. Look at that, two blue studs, sorry, come flying out. Definitely worth picking up. And you can see it was 70,000, and 70,000, that's like a lot. That's a fair amount. But by the end of this, we have like 92,000. So, you know, we did grab some purple studs, yes, and that definitely helped. But I mean, it just goes to show, if you smash every little thing, like, you don't get a lot of studs for smashing these skeletons. But if you smash all of them, it's going to combine for like, you know, 5, 10,000 across the whole level, and that can be your difference between, you know, that could be the difference between 65,000 and the 70,000 that you need. So just a little word of the wise, a little tip for you all. But yeah, smashing some stuff up. The main important thing is we need to head to the back here. I think there was a rock before that we smashed, which lowered a ladder so the rest of the guys could get up here. Then in the very back, you can see there's a little bit of a crack we got to smash there. Use Gimli, of course, because he's the main man. Good with the cracks, I guess. Oh, sorry. Anyway, smash the crack, Gimli. That'll open the doors wide open so we can head through, and we got one last cutscene, and then we'll be into the turtle. So yeah. And there we have it. That's another level in the books, the Mines of Moria. And you can see we did get the "This is no mine, it's a tomb" achievement. Also, no characters unlocked there, but a few to purchase in the free roam. True Adventure, of course, 70,000. Nothing for us. And there you go. We actually got 92,000, which puts us over 300,000. So we're about a third of the way to 1 million, and we're about a third of the way through the story. So we should be getting to 1 million after the story, which would be great. 2 more mythril bricks to add to the collection, but yeah, that's gonna do it for level 5, the Mines of Moria here in LEGO The Lord of the Rings. We are making our way through this story, and yeah, one more level left, and then the first film will be completed. So yeah, hey, that's gonna do it for me. Stay tuned. More LEGO Lord of the Rings videos coming soon. Till next one, I'll see you folks later. Bye.